Hello. Let's go walking. Hopefully this is streaming okay. Take a look where I am actually. Let me turn this camera around. Clearly I just pulled up. Hold on. This is where I am. Not a soul in sight. Blue Lagoon Beach in southern Tasmania. So let's turn the camera around. Hello. I'll get my sunnies off in a second. I just need to park myself. I've been driving around looking for a spot that has decent decent coverage, and there's none. So I've ended up just coming somewhere where it's the same coverage as other places that I found. There's been a bit of rain on and off today. We don't have any power at home, so I thought I'd treat us to somewhere special. So, where will we park? Maybe somewhere here. So, hello, I trust that you're well, and this is my one of my 2 Patron healing events for the month. So I'm just preparing now to host our Patron healing event for my $50 patrons. So thank you so much for your support, guys. Let's get set up here. So I just need to sort out my tripod and sit. So just bear with me a second. So I'm connecting specifically with Carol, with David, and with Janice. If you are not one of those people, then I trust that you still enjoy this time we spend together. Sorry for the... that's might work. Let's check your height when I sit down. You're very high. Okay. Ouch. I've got a rock in my backside. Let's just lower you a bit. Sorry about this. I was planning to be organised, but I've just spent the last 20 minutes driving around. And it's actually quite a bit hotter here than what we'd think. So I'm taking my gloves off. Okay, so we can catch our breath now, or I can, and get organised. So welcome, thanks for joining me today. Oh, sorry, got my sunglasses on. Thanks for joining me today. My name's Leanne Peters. I'm from templeofbalance.com.au, Temple of Balance on Facebook, and Temple of Balance here on YouTube. So I have my 3 people I'm connecting with in this bowl. I've written your names on some paper, and I'm going to pull you out of the bowl and pick you at random. Let me just fix this here. I've got my healing energy cards. I've got a few things in here, so let's grab out my tools. So I'm sitting here, hopefully it's not too windy in the microphone. I'm sitting here at Blue Lagoon Beach, which is sort of opposite 7 Mile Beach. I don't know if you saw my video I shared on Facebook on the weekend. 7 Mile Beach is actually just back here. So when we were at 7 Mile Beach looking out to land on the other side of the bay, that was over this area. So it's beautiful here. I actually lived here for quite a long time in this area. So what I'm going to be doing is connecting with each of my 3 people on my Patron healing list today. I'm going to spend 10 or 15 minutes just tuning in and connecting with you. I have my healing energy cards here I'm going to use, and then at the end I'll pull an Animal Kingdom Oracle card just to see what that wants to add to the guidance that's shared. We might start actually with a little smudge, and then I'll get straight into focusing. So I've just got my remnants of my sage stick here. So let's do some smudging together. Take a nice big breath. Well, don't know if I'll get this alight. Oh yeah. Okay, nice big breath. Hi Lisa, lovely to see you. Nice big breath as we imagine this sacred smoke washing over your body and carrying away with it all negative energies, entities, cords, hooks, attacks and attachments. Think about taking some deep breaths now and letting go and finding your center. So think about letting go and breathing out all negative energy that's holding you back, or all limiting energy, really, that's holding you back at this time. And so it is. So I'm highly sensitive to energy, and I'll be tuning into these three people and seeing what I pick up. So whatever's loudest in your vibration is going to be what gets my attention first, and then I'll just flow from there. Let me just get myself a little bit more comfy here in the rocks and we will see who's first. It's beautiful. Still not a soul in sight. It's just us. So the first person I'm connecting with is here. It's David Magness. David, take a nice big breath and we'll pick a healing energy card for you. Okay, David, your healing energy card is this. It's Stillness card 26. So this is about finding your inner stillness, your space of quiet inside. I've got lots of rocks. I can just put your card in here around the rocks. I don't know that I'm that comfortable. Let me just shuffle a little bit. Okay, all right, David, so take a nice big breath. Okay, the first thing I'm seeing is a triangle that's pointing down, and this feels like it's almost a drill that's drilling you down into the earth. And I feel it twisting and turning as it's showing itself. It's sort of coming alive and twisting down like a drill down into the earth, right down into the earth. And I feel this is your, this is under your energy, if you like, or it actually feels like this triangle, the top part is around your knee level, and this bottom part spiraling and turning down into the earth to help you connect and really root yourself into the earth itself, which is very much about helping you stay aligned or anchored in the present moment, so in the here and now. So very much grounding you and anchoring you. And as it spins and spirals down very quite slowly, it's like it's drilling you down into the earth. And this feels like it's stretching open your heart. So it's like almost like your whole body here is stretching and filling up that space where you're being drilled down, that's drilling down into the earth. It's like you're stretching down. And it's stretching on the heart and sort of elongating the heart chakra and holding it like it's an egg shape, being held here in your heart. So the key to opening and widening and strengthening and embracing your heart energy and your heart power is your groundedness and your anchoring in the present moment. You're anchoring and grounding into the earth. I feel like that's the key to your opening of your heart and tapping into your heart power. So you have a lot of power here in your heart, and it's calling to open further. It's almost a mouth as it stretches down. It's sort of stretching down and opening like a mouth there. So it feels thirsty, hungry for love. And it's love that's required to keep stimulating and stirring up and activating and moving this heart power that's growing inside you. And it does feel like it's growing, so there's a great sense of growing and opening. And now as we connect in with the top area, I see from your shoulders pointing up above your body is a triangle that points the other direction. And it's pointing right up into the sky. And I can also feel that sort of twisting end of that too, as it sort of twists and lifts you higher up into the universe, up into that higher vibrations, those high vibrations. And this is pulling your heart up the other way. So you've got this beautiful pulling down feeling, this stretching, and this pulling and stretching up through here, all focused around your heart. So you're pulling up, pulling down, connecting with above, connecting with below. Now this above energy, this triangle up here, this is helping you harness your power is what I want to say. Harness and connect with your power. So connecting downwards, this is about embodying, living, anchoring your power, really grounding it, and connecting with this energy above. This is about connecting with it. So there's this great sense of stability that's coming in, and this stretching, this opening up here through the heart and through your whole body, but especially here at your heart. So it's like your heart center is the real powerhouse here that's activating and moving with this energy. And now I'm feeling it moving this way. So now I've got a triangle moving here to the right, and it feels like it comes from your shoulder here to your knee, and sort of that's the long part or the flat side, and then it spirals off and points off this way, and again has a spiral. It looks like a drill bit here on the end as it pushes and spirals further that way to the right. So this is further into your future, helping you connect with your future self, your future path, your future potential, where you're stepping into, and your motivation to go that way. And this is pulling your heart too this way, to the right. So not only are we stretching it down and stretching it up, we're also now stretching it to the right. So now it looks like a bit of an oblong protruding here on the right side. And then we're going to balance it up with the left side, where I feel that same sort of triangle from your shoulder here down to your knee, the flat side, and then it stretches out to the left with a spiral there on the end, and that spiral pulls you further to the left. So you've got a pulling to the right, a pulling to the left, a pulling up, a pulling down. And this is pulling directly on your heart and really balancing it now. So instead of being elongated down, elongated up, elongated this way, it's now being pulled into this beautiful big circle. So this stretching here of your heart, it almost feels like exercise, and stretching this muscle here of your heart and really growing it. It feels like it's just grown double in size since when I first connected with you, David. So there's this great stretching, pulling. This side here, the left, is about your past. And I feel like this is connecting with your wisdom and your experience that you've gained from your past, and bringing that knowledge and that wisdom that you've learned into your heart today. So this is your motivation for forward movement. This is your wisdom from the past. These are your connections to spirit and connections in your life. And down below is about your anchoring, your grounding, your living in this open heart space. So it almost feels like we've done a bit of an activation for you, David. So let's grab an Animal Kingdom Oracle card to go with this. And we'll see what that wants to add. Oh, I think my legs are going to go to sleep. I'll probably have to stand up in a moment. But for now, I'm okay. So I'm just pulling an Animal Kingdom Oracle card for you, David, just to see what that wants to add to your this connection. So the card is the Emperor Moth, card 14, and it says put things into order. So this is about almost feels like a structured, planned order kind of energy that's coming forward. And there's the moth too that's coming out, really shining its light, its brightness, its uniqueness of a night, and being attracted to the light. So there feels to be a light and dark energy around. And this is interesting actually, because I do feel quite a strong polarity that's playing out at the moment for us collectively. So put things into order may be important to think about for you, David. Thanks so much for allowing me to connect with you, and thanks so much for your support. Namaste. Okay, let's change position. I can't sit on these rocks uphill and looking uphill for much longer. So, David, we'll pop your name in my basket, pop your card back, and I'm thinking I'm just going to stand up. So, can you just bear with me a moment? Take some nice deep breaths, and we'll get this in a position, hopefully, where I can stand. While I'm here, I'm going to collect some ochre. You can already see some little orange pieces of ochre and little yellowy pieces of ochre that I want to test in my glazing. All right, let's just get you into position. I'm going to put you up here in the bush, shall I? This is what happens when you do these sorts of things on location on a windy day. So thanks for your patience. Let's just put some rocks around you so you don't blow over. How's that? Okay, that will do, I think. All right, so I guess I'll just stand back a bit. It won't matter because I've got my microphone here all tangled up. Wasn't tangled before. Okay, let's go down to my little cup, and this is the next person I'm connecting with, which is Janice Chalmers. It's a nice big breath, Janice, and we'll grab a healing energy card for you. Oh, I trust this is coming through okay. It isn't too annoying. Okay, Janice, your healing energy card, now that we've settled, is this. Oh, it's the tree of life. How beautiful. So this is about enjoying the fruits of your labour and your efforts and your hard work. It says balance, wisdom, life, simplicity. It talks about growth, the earth goddess, things coming together. The new that's within the old fruit that you're eating at the moment. So I think of, plucking the harvest and the fruits from the harvest. And in the fruits are the seeds that start the next phase or the new beginning that's coming. And pop those cards in here and get you here under a rock. Okay, Janice, take a nice deep breath and we'll see what comes up for you today. What's loudest in your vibration. I'll stand here so I'm sort of got my back against the wind. Okay. So Janice, I see a big T in front of you, like a capital T. And this shows me that you're at a T junction in your life. So you're moving up to a point now where you're going to have to make a decision. And I feel like it's a lifestyle decision. It doesn't feel like a big drastic move or change physically in your life, but it feels like a lifestyle decision that you're preparing to face. You've got a big sign here at the end of this road where it hits the T junction. There's a big sign here that says stop. So we want you to stop, really center, connect in with yourself, enjoy the fruits of your labor, and your hard work and your efforts, and then make your decision. Which way do you want to go in regards to your lifestyle, the way that you live in your day-to-day life, in your everyday life, your actual lifestyle. So that's what I'm seeing strong at the moment for you, Janice. There's this strong and healing energy that's starting to come through now from the universe above, and it seems to be coming slightly from the front but up and coming down and almost hooking down into your crown and down into your body and hooking through your heart. So it's like a hook, like a big U shape that's coming through your crown, through your head, and then cycling out through your heart. And I feel like this is clearing your mind. And also clearing your third eye chakra, so you can trust a little bit more in yourself and trust more in your intuition. It almost feels like your intuition or your third eye chakra feels a bit hazy. So there might be some stuff that's going on that might be covering or hazing that over a little bit. So if you probably have to work a little bit harder to sort of part the clouds to get in there. It sort of feels like there's something, I don't know if it's a medication or something that you're going through or that you do or that you're experiencing in your body daily. I feel like I want to actually just also part these clouds here at your third eye chakra. So just parting these like mists, like a haze, and letting that stuff go. And just helping clear the area here of your third eye. So this energy just continues to soar through, and it's shifting a lot of stuff out from the upper part of your body. So from your crown, your third eye, your throat, and your heart is going through quite a deep cleansing at the moment. So really purging and clearing that upper energy out, that's blocking you at the moment. And now I feel this energy coming in at your middle back and hooking around and going out your tailbone, but it's coming from the back. And this is clearing out this stomach sort of area and your back and all through your sacral chakra, your solar plexus chakra, and also your base chakra, your tailbone. And just letting that flush out. So there's a flushing coming through here and a flushing coming through the back. And this back energy now is also flushing down your legs and out the soles of your feet, but coming through straight down your legs, straight through your hips, helping you with your forward movement and the forward momentum that you're being encouraged to take in your life. Even if it's just a small step, it doesn't matter. Just be careful you're not comparing the steps that you take or the journey that you're walking at the moment with how things used to be. So it's probably better just to trust what your body needs and feels right now, and let that be your gauge and that be your motivation to keep moving forward. So Janice, let's grab a Animal Kingdom Oracle card for you. We'll see what that wants to add. I trust I'm coming through loud and clear and not too windy and not too loud. I have to be careful I don't yell in this sort of setting and then blast out my microphone. So your Animal Kingdom Oracle card to support this connection, Janice, is the Condor card 50, and it says expand your horizons. So it wants you to look wider and broader and look more at the bigger picture of what's going on for you at the moment, or what you're dealing with that you're looking at maybe with a tunnel vision, and instead see if you can expand your radar and look at things from a broader perspective. So this is very much bringing the bigger picture into your life at the moment. So thanks so much, Janice. I trust this resonates, and thank you so much for your support. Okay, now obviously it's a bit windy and wild here, which is probably not a bad thing. It's interesting doing these types of healing events in different places, and I've got no power at home, so I had to really step out and go somewhere. So this is where I am. The last person I'm connecting with for this healing event is Carol White. So Carol, take a nice big breath and we'll see what your healing energy card is. Whoops, I don't really want to drop cards too much because they might go for a bit of a blow along the beach. So the best card for you, Carol, for now is this. It's Recenter card 16. This is about going with the flow and holding your center as your life flows around you. It's like you standing in a river and just letting the stream run by. So there is a participation of your life, of course, that's going on, but this feels like you're anchored and you're holding your position as life continues to move forward and encourage you to keep flowing. So alignment and centering. Let's just get this card under a rock down here, excuse the top of my head, and we'll tune in, Carol, and see what's going on for you energetically. So nice big breath. Okay, I see the doorway right in front of you. So you've got a doorway right in front of you and it's widening. It's widening as we speak. So there's something that's happened in the last 24 hours or in the next 24 hours in this time frame that I feel has stretched open your path, your door and your path that you're preparing to step into. So your door is wider than it was before. It's like it's been like a building tool has been put in there and it's just been stretched open and wider. So it's lost a little bit of its height, but it's wider now, so you don't miss it. And the tree that makes up your doorway has also grown a lot since I connected with it last when we had our video chat recently. So the trees themselves actually feel older and they've grown a lot since last time. So there's something shifted since we connected over the weekend. Your door has widened, your trees, the frame of your door is wide trunks, which shows me growth, wisdom and connection. And there's a lot of grounded energy too in your doorways. It's made up of these quite living trees on either side. So one tree here, one tree there, and you're being encouraged to find your center in the middle of this. So you've got one of these trees feels very masculine and one of these trees feels very feminine. So there's a gnarly strength about the masculine one and there's a soft delicacy about the feminine one. And they're both equal in size and quite balanced as well. But your key right now is to find your center, hold your alignment within the balance of these masculine and feminine energy so that you can hold your center. This is going to be the key in helping you move forward as well and through the doorway itself. So your alignment, your balance, connecting with waterfalls and things is a great thing to do too, because this will help flush you out, but you can also imagine yourself standing under that waterfall and that being your space of center or your space of alignment. So some things that can help you hold your alignment are things like waterfalls, visualizing yourself as a tree, or visualizing your spine being your center and keeping you in this space of alignment. When you find that alignment and you find peace with it, this is when you're going to start stepping forward. And I'm feeling over the next week, over the next 5 to 7 days is when you're going to step forward through this door and you're going to be ushered. You've got a male figure, a father figure on your right and a female mother figure on the left, and they're both standing just slightly behind you with their hands behind your lower back, just gently supporting you, and they're going to guide you forward into this next phase of your life. There's nothing to worry about. The only thing really to think about now is how can I keep my alignment? How can I keep my balance? So let's grab an animal kingdom to go with this, Carol. And we'll see. I trust that everything's coming through loud and clear and not too blowy. Okay, your animal kingdom oracle to support this, Carol, is this. It's the crocodile, and it says stand in your survival power. So you are a survivor and you're surviving now. Just keep plodding along at your own pace. keep building and tapping into your strength of self, your strength of everything, your strength of voice, your strength of softness, your strength of leading the way, your strength of resting. There's so many strengths that you have. Hello. Hi, Victoria. Yeah, there are so many strengths that you have. So just keep plodding along at your own pace is the message from the crocodile for you. Carol. Thanks so much, Carol. Trust this resonates. Thanks so much for your support. Thank you so much, everyone, for connecting. I trust this hasn't been too wild and annoying, and that it's come through loud and clear. Thanks so much for your support. My patrons who have been a part of this personal healing event, I shall connect with you perhaps next month if you're inspired to be a part of my Temple of Balance on Patreon. So you'll hear and find out the dates for that in early October. I will also be hosting our healing list event on Friday. So I'll be back if you're on YouTube. We'll be doing another healing event, planting the seeds for new beginnings. So thanks for connecting. If you want to be a part of this healing event next month, please have a look on my Patreon page at Temple of Balance on Patreon. Patreon.com/Temple of Balance. The link should be in the video here somewhere. So thanks for connecting. Sending you lots of love. And I'll see you soon. Bye for now. How do I stop this? Oh, yep. Bye.